Welcome to Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. Today, we are going to see if our strings are in sync. Bye, bye, bye. Stay tuned. All right, ready?
Out.
The ball was in. You cannot be serious. You cannot be serious. The ball hit the paint. Paint flew up. Did you not see that? Are you blind? You need an eye doctor. You cannot be serious. Oh, wait. I have SwingVision.
The ball is in.
All right, guys, so my friends at Restring got me some new sync string. Yeah, ain't no lie, baby, bye, 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 yeah. All right, so we got the sync in the 18 gauge and the 17 gauge. But what is this string all about? It's round and slick, and it's supposed to deliver excellent control, outstanding feel, and long-lasting playability. That's a lot of promises here. So, it's supposed to have great movement, superior snapback, tension maintenance. That sounds just like their other string, which was called Restring 0. They are only making it in the 2 gauges, 18 and 17. I'm going to have Coach Jerod play with the 17, and I'm going to play with the 18. And then we're going to see if we're in sync. Stay tuned. All right, just got off the court. Restring Sync. Man, were you in sync with this string, Coach?
I think I was pretty in sync. What about you, Harry?
I kind of liked it. It was a little snappy, but tell them.
All right, so sync. First off, 17 gauge string. I traditionally don't play the 17 gauge string, so I was actually kind of excited to get this one out in the court because I do use Restring 0. This one also has a very slick coating, which means snapback on the string is pretty darn good. The main difference between this one and 0 is I would say they both give you good access to spin, but I feel like sync has a little bit more control than 0 does. So you can probably take bigger cuts at the ball, got a lot of good action, got a lot of good placement. So I was actually pretty comfortable with swinging out, as hard as I wanted to. Whereas 0, I kind of have to dial in my shots a little bit more, might hold back a little bit. But with sync, if you are a big game player in terms of hitting really big ground strokes, I think this would be perfect for you. And again, most 17 gauge strings out there actually feel really thin and actually don't feel the ball on the strings. But with sync, it actually has really good feel, really good playability, and overall, that was pretty good.
I agree with you, actually. I went with the 18 gauge.
Really? I didn't know that. I thought you
Yeah.
do 17. Okay.
No, because I'll always choose the thinnest possible. So since they only make 17 and 18, I'm going to 18. And I actually felt exactly what you felt. It had a little bit of a firmer feel. It had snap, but you had to work for your snap. It wasn't as easy as the Restring Zero. But like you said, I was swinging harder. I was swinging for the fence a little bit more, and it was actually going in. So it was a lot easier access to control. For those of you who want or have a all-court game, this would be probably better for you because it allows you to swing through it without losing a ton of control. It'll allow you to keep the ball in the court, okay? Because of the firm feel. So I was definitely in sync with it. I definitely feel how and what they were trying to do. What else did you feel?
I mean, I think we covered all the bases on this one. I mean, it's, again, good access to spin, very good control for a 17-gauge strings. I think most of the 17-gauge strings I use out there, I tend to string a little tighter.
Right.
This one, I think I went with the regular 50 pounds on it, so I was kind of surprised that it actually played very well. Because, again, traditionally, I'd just bump it up another 2 or 3 pounds if I need to, but I didn't need to do that. So, again, very good for big hitters. People like to take big cuts. Actually, the backhand slice felt really good on this. So actually, I was getting some good spin and action on the ball and keeping it low towards the net. But overall, I mean, again, it's just pretty good from Restring in terms of what they're doing with all their strings out there. And I think they're doing a good job of just making a variety of strings for all players. Because I think, again, Zero is more tailored towards the power players. This one's probably more tailored towards the control players. But at the same time, if you also want to mess around with your tensions and things like that, I think this is good in terms of flexibility for, you know, a lot of different avenues, whatever you want to take. So, yeah, Sync is overall a good string in my opinion. I liked it.
Yeah, so I did 18 gauge with 55 pounds.
Wow.
I got a good amount of power out of it, actually.
You did, and you actually made a lot of balls today, too, Harry. It's good.
Yeah,
with a lot of spin.
They were in. Surprisingly.
They usually are.
But, guys, if you want a more all-around string, a little bit of a firmer feel, and you hit through the ball a little bit more, Sync is the way to go from Restring Zero. All right? I want to thank Coach Jerod for hanging out with me today and trying out the Sync. Coach Jerod, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Marin Tennis.
Guys, thank you for watching Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis.